Month after month, the cycle repeats. You track your basal body temperature, take your daily prenatals, and time intimacy down to the hour. Yet the pregnancy test still comes back negative, leaving you with the agonizing reality of unexplained infertility. But the barrier to conception might not be a medical anomaly. It could be sitting right on your bathroom counter. Those perfectly tracked cycles are being actively undermined by ordinary products hiding in plain sight. This diagram illustrates how these products act as endocrine disruptors. These invisible chemicals enter the body and intercept the natural signals passing between the brain and reproductive organs. They scramble the hormonal messages necessary for ovulation and severely lower sperm count. Regaining control means performing a strict biological audit of your environment. We need to identify and throw away 5 specific household items that are actively working against your body. Item number 1 is often kept right in the nightstand. When intimacy requires a schedule, many couples reach for standard store-bought personal lubricants to ease the process. Here we see what actually happens at a microscopic level. Standard lubricants contain heavy preservatives and petroleum. Instead of aiding the journey, they create a highly toxic environment. The sperm swim forward, strike this dense chemical barrier, and suffer immediate DNA damage. They are physically halted before they can ever clear the cervix. Protecting that microscopic journey requires a specific alternative. Fertility-friendly lubricants are formulated with hydroxyethyl cellulose, which actively mimics the body's natural egg white cervical mucus, allowing sperm to glide safely through the reproductive tract. Item number 2 is part of the morning routine, the synthetic perfume you spray on your wrists and neck. Look at this communication pathway. A healthy brain sends a steady signal to the ovaries to mature an egg, but synthetic fragrances rely on chemicals called phthalates. These chemicals mimic estrogen. When they enter the bloodstream, they insert themselves into this pathway, dropping a massive blockade that stops the actual biological signal. Because the brain is tricked into sensing fake estrogen, it delays the vital surge of luteinizing hormone needed to trigger ovulation. The timeline distorts. Your fertile window shifts entirely, resulting in highly unpredictable ovulation. The irony is severe. The products you rely on to enhance intimacy and personal scent are chemically shutting down the precise mechanics needed to conceive. We find item number 3 in the kitchen. In an effort to eat well, you prep healthy meals and store them in plastic containers to heat up later in the microwave. Exposing these containers to high heat causes a chemical reaction. The thermal stress forces a compound known as BPA to leach out of the plastic and absorb straight into your food, eventually entering your bloodstream. This illustration shows the severe impact of that BPA exposure. On the left is a highly viable, healthy egg cell. On the right is the consequence of chronic BPA ingestion. The chemical triggers widespread internal inflammation that degrades sperm structure in men and severely diminishes egg quality in women, resulting in physical fragmentation. Item number 4 is often a misguided coping mechanism. Well-meaning friends tell you to stop stressing and enjoy a nightly glass of wine to take the edge off. Physiologically, alcohol commands the body's immediate attention. The liver stops processing old reproductive hormones to metabolize the alcohol instead. This forces a dangerous backlog of excess estrogen to circulate throughout your system. Look closely at this 28-day cycle. The crucial phase between days 14 and 28 is the 2-week wait, where an embryo desperately needs a stable, calm environment to implant into the uterine wall. Alcohol sends a wave of heat and inflammation straight through this delicate zone, actively destabilizing the exact environment you need to maintain. Habits meant to support your physical diet and manage mental anxiety end up creating an internal environment that actively rejects a fertilized embryo. Item number 5 hides under the sink. The natural instinct to prepare your home for a child leads to deep cleaning with heavy-duty bathroom sprays and harsh floor sanitizers. Products containing bleach and ammonia release volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, into the air you breathe. Inhaling these gases initiates a cascade of cellular damage inside your body, known as oxidative stress. This 3D cross-section visualizes how oxidative stress physically ages your reproductive cells. The inhaled chemicals create free radicals, represented here as microscopic sparks. They continuously strike the egg's outer barrier, degrading the protective layer until healthy sperm cannot penetrate. In the rush to sanitize the physical walls of your house, those harsh chemical formulas actively poison the microscopic biological environment your future child requires. The journey of infertility carries a heavy emotional toll. Discovering that everyday items in your own home are adding to that burden can easily induce a sense of panic and defeat. But the human body possesses a deep capacity for recovery. Your cellular repair systems and internal organs are incredibly resilient, working continuously to filter out these chemical disruptions. The moment you throw away those synthetic perfumes, those harsh cleaners, and heated plastics, you instantly reduce the toxic load weighing on your system. Your hormones finally get the clearance they need to return to a natural, functioning baseline. You have the immediate authority to remove these invisible roadblocks. By making a few simple, targeted changes to your household, you rapidly improve your internal health and actively reclaim your natural chances of conception.